wanted to know why I was supporting this guy. I certainly had a fear, that I wouldn't have a career anymore. I think during the performance, we even got a phone call. Yes, we got some kind of tip-off that the police were going to come. You take me back a lot of years, and it's just like, oh, man, and that we may be shut down or stopped, and there was danger, Will Robinson, and everyone got nervous. You know you're doing the right thing. You know you have to give us a voice. Otherwise, he's dead tomorrow.
People such as Whoopi Goldberg, Ed Asner, Mike Farrell, Ozzie Davis, you have certain politicians who are sponsoring this benefit for a cop killer.
The company was coming under attack from the police for publishing the book, and the Fraternal Order Police sent an airplane over the headquarters of Addison Wesley with a banner that read something like, Addison Wesley publishes cop killer. And that hit Addison Wesley pretty hard. One of the ironies is that the book was selling so well, the controversy was working so well, that they were breaking records in their sales.
I speak from Pennsylvania's death row.
A bright, shiny, highly mechanized hell.
The first time I read Mumia was when I was working at 7 Stories Press as an editor, and we were publishing his book, All Things Censored.
In this place, a dark temple of fear, an altar of political ambition.
Death is a campaign poster.
A stepping stone to public office. In this space and time, in this dark hour, how many of us?
How many of us are not on death row?
We feel energized that there's somebody else out there who's seeing the world, who's seeing race, class, power, and gender from a liberation point of view. It's not from the point of view of profit, not from the point of view of who's going to win a two-party contest, but from the perspective of how are we going to live in a liberated society.
Mumia is imitating the first cry of the first slave brought to this country who said no.
There was never a time when Africans blindly, obediently accepted their fate. They poisoned their captors, they burned down houses and barns, they ran away. That Africans fought in every way possible against their inhuman fate.
Enslave these people, keep them so intimidated, scared, hateful of themselves. Don't allow them to worship God without white supervision, exploit their labor, degrade their bodies, and what did black people do? Stole away at night and held hands in a rain shower and lifted their voices and said, swing low, sweet chariot, swing low.
One of the problems with so many of our people is that they're so abysmally ignorant of their own history and their own people.
I grew up like a neglected weed, ignorant of liberty, having no experience of it.
Every time I saw a white man, I was afraid of being carried away. I had 2 sisters carried away in a chain gang. One of them left 2 children. I think slavery is the next thing to hell.
Yeah, they're being terrorized, but they don't create a black Al-Qaeda. No, they don't want to terrorize others. They're fighting slavery. They don't want to enslave white brothers and sisters. No. They want freedom for everybody.
Harriet Tubman, freedom fighter. Her name is a holy one, high on freedom's altar. It should be forever remembered.
That's Brother Mumia. Justice, not revenge. Freedom for all, not just freedom for my friends, the people who look like me.
It should be forever remembered.
What, to the American slave, is your 4th of July? To him, your celebration is a sham. Your shout of liberty and equality hollow mockery. Your sermons and thanksgivings with all your religious parade and solemnity are to him mere bombast, fraud, deception, impiety, and hypocrisy.
A thin veil to cover up crimes which would disgrace a nation of savages. There is not a nation on the earth guilty of practices more shocking and bloody than are the people of the United States at this very hour.
Frederick Douglass, 1852.
Visit www.prisonradio.org to listen to all of Mumia Abu Jamal's commentaries.